Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, some of you really enjoyed the dreams readings I did. And so I think I'm going to continue with it. And today I'm going to ask the Tarot of Dreams, what is Charles' dream? What is King Charles III? What is his dream? And just a reminder, I don't read these in reverse. They don't want to be read in reverse. So if no reversals show up, don't be alarmed. So what is King Charles III? What is his dream? And we can assume, well, it's to be healthy, or it's to, have peace in his family, or, maybe it could be to have a legacy like his mother. Maybe it's to heal his original family, his brother. We don't know. We can't assume what somebody else's dream is. You'd be sometimes shocked if you ask somebody what's your dream and you think, oh, I know what they want, and then you find out it's something completely different. And I'm not talking about like, oh, world peace, or no, I'm talking about like, if you could snap your fingers, erase the past, and today and every day from now on, you're living your dream life, what would it look like? What would it look like? And it's so funny because a lot of people will say, oh, of course I want a lot of money. Well, why do you want a lot of money? Well, then I wouldn't have to go to work. Well, why don't you want to go to work, right? When you really dig down, and you'll find that people, some of their dreams are just to have freedom, time freedom, or, you'd be able to spend time with their family, or time to travel, or, well, how do you get that time freedom? Well, you don't have to go to work. So maybe it's not your work. Maybe you have to reevaluate what your dream is. So that's why I say you never can assume what somebody's dream is. All right, King Charles III. What's his dream? What's his dream life look like? What's his dream? What's his dream? Cards are ready. Hanged Man. He wishes he could hang on for longer. Queen of Coins. Well, there's his mother. There, and look at, that's not Catherine. That's his, I think, Knight of Swords, so Knight of Words. Queen of Wands, there's his sister. Ace of Coins. I think that with this Hangman and Ace of Coins, we've got his mother here, Queen of Pentacles. This is his mother as his mother. It would be Empress if it was the Queen. And here we have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Coins. He really wishes that he could be more like his mother and his sister. I know that sounds weird, and I don't mean that in a transgender way at all. I mean that we have to admit that Anne is very much her mother. Very loyal, very healthy, sporty. Look at Anne here with her horses, his mom with his horses. We don't see Charles on horses too much. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying he's not as horsey as his mom and his sister. Perhaps he feels like he wishes he could be more eloquent, more I'm just like wondering, like something to do with words and how he presents, and how he interviews, but definitely here with this Ace of Coins and the Hangman, he definitely wishes that there was something that he was going to be around longer. And I'm going to tell you why, because the Ace of Coins here, sometimes when you're talking about health, the Ace of Coins would be a new medication, a new pill that you can take to help what's going on. I'm really interested in this Knight of Swords. Ooh, Ten of Swords. He does not want to disappoint his mother. He does not want to ruin the legacy of his mother. That's a real, I keep getting that feeling from him, and that's why he keeps going. It's like, well, mom worked right up until, hours before she went, and she was dealing with cancer, and she was in her 90s. If she can do it, I can do it. So he does not want to ruin his mother's reputation. strength. Yeah, look at, this is the Leo card. He really is appreciative of Anne and his mother's strength, of their commitment, of their royalty, right? The strength is the royal card. It's the Leo card. The moon. Wow, we're getting some really strong cards here for him. Why does he want to give the illusion that he is as strong as they are? Does he admit he's not? So is that what he wants to do? He wants to reflect their values, their commitment to being a royal, their staunchness, their something. Anne here is very strong, I wonder if he's on the outs with Anne and he wishes Anne, maybe it's an illusion that Anne is backing him up right now. Or maybe he's worried about Anne. Maybe the illusion that Anne is doing as well as she is. There's something here with Anne. Let's keep going. King of Cups. Well, that's him. He wishes he could be, I don't know, is he like, and justice. Wow, some really strong cards coming out for Charles. I think he wishes that in some respects his emotions were a little bit more balanced. I honestly do. I think because, right, we have justice, we have King of Cups and justice, and that's him. He's the Scorpio king. And the justice here, maybe he feels like he wasn't dealt a fair hand. Maybe he feels that Anne should have been queen. Maybe he would have felt better off not being king. Maybe he felt Anne, maybe I think I'm getting it now. I think he wishes Anne was queen and he didn't have the responsibility, because we have the Ten of Swords here with the King of Cups. I think he wishes Anne was queen. And that here he is with the Hanged Man and the Ace of Coins, that he's feeling stuck. And I did that other reading long ago about King Charles. And he actually, he's really like, he's doing it, but his wishes, I think he wishes Anne was queen. Knight of Cups. I'm thinking that there might be a rift with Anne right now. And I think he wishes he could make her an offer, because he's a cups, right? Knight of Cups. So not that he's her shining knight in, right? I'm thinking that he might want to make her an offer. You know, how many times have I seen co-regency? Would it be possible that Anne and him could be no, it couldn't. No, it couldn't. So we're asking him, what's his dream? His dream is that Anne was queen and he didn't have to deal with being king, being stuck with being firstborn, being stuck with, I think it's heavy on his mind that he doesn't ruin the reputation of his mother, or that is just, it's so huge, the reputation she has of being a queen, and of it, I think it's really on his mind a lot. I think he wishes Anne could just take over. This is interesting because he's not asking, his dream isn't that his son takes over. His dream is that his sister takes over. Maybe he always felt, well, she's a Leo. Leos are more regal. Scorpios are more private. Being in the public eye is a really worst thing for a Scorpio, or somebody digging around in their information. I've got lots of Scorpios in my life, and trust me, they're very private. Like, even though they might be on social media, they're very, very private who they let in, or they don't go on. They love to lurk. They love to discover other people's secrets, but don't you dare find out their secrets. And I think his dream is wishing that Anne would have been queen, and that he didn't have to deal with it. I'm thinking, though, with this justice and this moon, and I'm thinking there's something here he's going to offer her. He's going to come in and bring her an offer about something. There it is. The siblings. Isn't this interesting? So for Harry, William, and now with King Charles, we're getting the siblings cup. Now, this could be his siblings or his children he wishes would be like they were before, be like when they were younger. This is interesting. They all got the siblings cup. Also, the sun in Scorpio. Palace of Coins. Palace of Coins. I wonder if he just wishes they had like a palace somewhere that nobody knew of, that's, kind of dreamy and gardening. Oh, the sun. The sun, 2 of Cups, and Page of Coins, and Death. So we got a couple of Scorpio cards here. Page of Coins, I'm thinking here with the siblings card, 2 of Cups, and the sun card. His dream is definitely that his boys get it together. And I have said, and I've read many times, that when we see peace in the family, we know the end is nigh. And here the dream cards are letting us know, yes, that is his dream, that his sons, here we have the siblings card. Look at this Palace of Coins, that they all live happily ever after. This is an extra card in the deck, that they all live happily ever after. And especially the Page of Coins here. Here's Harry. This is his son, Harry. He's a Page of Coins. And the Death card here is that Harry transforms. And again, like I said, another Scorpio card. So we've got a couple of dreams here for Charles. He wishes that his sister was queen and he could live his quiet little life. And he wishes that his sons would get together and they'd all be a happy family out of the public eye. I just told you, Scorpios hate being in the public. Leos love it. That's who they are. And Anne does a fantastic job. And how many of us accidentally call her Queen Anne? Because that's how the way she presents herself, immaculately dressed, always regal, always proper, always revered. Nobody has really a bad word to say about her. Never does a step wrong. Very, very regal. Charles, on the other hand, he's had some gaffes and, some public, look at what his son is doing and et cetera, et cetera. Anne doesn't have any of that. And so I think this whole public thing with Harry I think that's what hurts Charles the most, is that his private life is public. And that bothers a Scorpio a lot. Yeah, I think I'm not getting that this might be this one here with this Knight of Swords. This might be something to do with his illness. The Hanged Man here, that he's just kind of stuck. And with this Ace of Coins, like I said, when I do a health reading, Ace of Coins is new medication that you might want to start because it looks like a pill, right? And here with this Knight of Swords might be some kind of minor surgery. I was just like, there's nothing in here. It says, I wish I was healthy. We don't have anything like that. But this Knight of Swords we might hear of some kind of new treatment that he's going to try. And I've read about that before. But this is quite clear. Sun and Sun, 2 of Cups in the middle. Can you guys please get together? Can we please go back to this magical place? And I'm almost thinking too, he's almost wishing to go back into the past. When all 4 of the kids got along, when his children got along, when everything seemed a little bit more magical. and everything was quite a bit more royal before all this media attention and whatnot came. I'm just going to say it out loud too. He might be wishing for an ending. And, you know, I just had a friend last week who was in hospice, and she chose our medically assisted death here in Canada because it's not very nice at the end. So I'm wondering here, well, he's wishing for endings, for things to transform. Interesting. Well, there was King Charles' dream. All right. Well, let me know who else you want me to do. Usually when I do these other royals, they don't get much interaction, so I think people don't want to hear about them. But if there is somebody you really want to hear about, Camilla, you know, Andrew, Fergie, any of the other ones, let me know. And if there's enough interest in it, then I'll do it, because last thing I want to do is be boring or bore you. All right. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.